for me, you guys?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is Barney. You want to stay down as low as you can in the water. Barney is about 10 years old. And you can see as you're holding them, you can see their gill slits on the top of the head. You can actually see them breathing. And if you look at their eyes, you can see their eyes rotating. That allows them to see in front and behind at the same time. Anyone taking Rachel's picture? There's Mom. Go ahead and separate your cake. Are you ready? Okay. Is anybody from Canada? There should be. She's gonna bring it out in a minute. Okay. Only Patrick's got the food right now. This is frozen shrimp from freshwater lakes in Canada, where it's actually considered to be a pet. What happened is somebody introduced these shrimp because they're used for medical reasons. And what happened is that they took over the lake, so the Canadian government's trying to get them out. It turns out that this food has one of the highest fatty acid profiles of any food ever found on Earth. And so it's a great food for seahorses in that it allows you to feed at this time in your life once or twice a day. It's like giving them a steak dinner with broccoli. The broccoli is that red stuff. Patrick, hold that up for me so everybody can see it. The red stuff is called astaxanthin, and it's a natural antioxidant. These you can't see. That's the ones I brought out. That natural antioxidant is used to stimulate chromatophores in fish and used to protect people from the sun. So you can also find it in your health food store. It's actually grown right over there in that building that has a big, huge facility. You might see it when you're flying overhead. There's big ponds that are red. That's really healthy stuff. Okay, the volunteers over here, go ahead and take the lid off and scoop some water up from the tank and put the lid back on and take it a second. We have to kind of thaw it out.
Should I?
Yeah, hang on, just keep shaking it a few minutes. And once you've got small pieces, okay, go ahead and take the lid off again. And try the food, make sure it's okay. Yeah. It's better, Patrick. It tastes really good. Try it. All right, go ahead and pour it in. And watch the races. You'll see the seahorses swim pretty quickly once they know the food is in the water. And if you actually want to hear them eat, you can put your ear below the water line. And they make a clicking sound. It's one of the ways that they communicate. It's like clicking. And you can see that they have a dorsal fin in the back, like all fish do. And they use that dorsal fin for propulsion. And the pectoral fins on the side of the head are used for steering. And the prehensile tail is not used for swimming. It's used for grabbing around their buddies. This is a completely friendly behavior. Now think about this. In the wild, these seahorses, or any seahorse you ever found in the wild, would never eat frozen shrimp. How do we get our animals to eat frozen shrimp? What would you do? If you had 12 months of work behind you, your bank account was down to zero because you didn't have a venture capitalist to call up and say, send me more money. And the seahorses wanted to eat frozen shrimp. And you knew that if you didn't get them to eat frozen shrimp, no way would they buy your seahorses. Because you had to prove that they were better than the ones in the wild, right? They had to be better. Any ideas? What would you do? Special sauce. Special sauce. But we figured that eventually there's going to be a seahorse that's going to break out from the others, right? And try the frozen food. And we just kept throwing the frozen shrimp in the tank. About 2 weeks went by, and a brave seahorse, whom we called Mikey liked it, broke out of the group, ate the frozen shrimp. And within 2 more weeks, all the other animals in the tank copied him. And they were all eating frozen shrimp within a month. And we had a great big party that day. Because we knew that we could sell our product. And sure enough, we got our seahorses sold off our website, seahorse.com. The first people that got them said, wow, unbelievable, they actually eat frozen shrimp. they're not dying. They're actually contained in my torment. So it took off just like it's supposed to, like wildfire around the internet, and people began to buy our seahorses. So for the first 8 years of our business, it was seahorse sales that supported our operation. A couple years ago, we added tourism because we wanted to culture more than just those 3 original species. So the tourism helps us propagate all these other species that we have here on the coast. So let's go back to the seahorses for a minute. Look at the water they're in. Isn't that beautiful water? Makes you want to jump right in, doesn't it? Well, this water comes to us from that ocean right out there. And the reason we picked this site for this farm is because of that water. The water quality here is fantastic. It could be the best water quality in the world because Hawaii is the most isolated island chain in the world, and our population is so small, and we're not dumping garbage and sewage and industrial and agricultural waste into our waterways, at least not right here in West Hawaii. An idea to create energy. We had an energy crisis. Maybe some of you remember the last year. Anyway, they put a pipe down 25 feet to tap into that cold water. It's about 44 degrees Fahrenheit. The second pipe down about 100 feet to tap into that surface water that's about 76 degrees Fahrenheit. And they use that temperature difference to run an oceanic thermal energy converter plant. And it works pretty well. But it costs about 10 cents to produce 11 cents worth of power. Because in part, here in Hawaii, with all this sun, you can't imagine, but it's true, we use diesel to power our generators here. So they had to bail out because they weren't making any money. And the taxpayer said, we're kind of mad. We just spent a lot of our money. What are you guys going to do? And they said, don't worry, we've got a great bailout plan. We've all been hearing this lately, right? Well, in this case, I think it's worked because 25 years later, they've hired 30 employees to manage us. That must mean they're making money. But it's okay because they hold our permits for pumping the water and discharging. So none of our water goes back to the ocean. It goes into little pits around the farm. But it is difficult to get a permit to pump ocean water. And here, discharge, everyone that's here has a permit.